I don't know. Okay. The lighting seems a little off. Make sure that doesn't drop. Okay, so I need to I don't know if this is set properly. Let me see. Okay, that should be fine, but I'm going to be using this mirror a lot. All right, well, hello, my Smooners. Welcome back to Being Mrs. S. I am doing a live today because it's a lot easier for me to get going, and I'm bringing you into my therapeutic little space when I think you guys have seen that I'm a little obsessed with makeup, and I'm getting ready to go on a trip, and I tend to overpack. I'll give you an example, like for my makeup now. I have several bags like this, packed up, filled to the brim with products and products and products that when I finally get to my destination, I don't even use half the things that I pack in those bags. So I have been accused of overpacking, and the accuser is none other than yours truly. So since I've decided that I want to get a handle on that, I am going to take the time to prepare for my trip. And I'm doing that by I'm going to do a few makeup looks to figure out what I'm going to do, because every time I travel, like I said, pack a whole bunch of stuff that it doesn't make sense for me to pack, but I have a lot of stuff packed up. And then when I get there, I don't use a single one of those things. I just use the same stuff every day. And it doesn't make sense to do that. It makes zero sense to pack all that stuff and not use it. Um, and I have a lot of time before my trip, so I'm just gonna settle down. Today I want to try to do my everyday look while I'm on my trip. And maybe, next weekend I'll try my little party look or whatever. So I'm going to be getting up a lot, maybe to go to the bathroom to wet my sponge, or I have a whole lot of stuff here. I feel as if I've done my best to bring everything together, but no matter what, there's always something missing. So I may be getting up a lot just to go and get stuff. This is my, if you've seen my makeup videos, this is where I typically shoot my makeup videos. But when I'm getting ready, I use my bathroom and I have makeup over there. So stuff is all over the place. So I may be getting up to go get a few stuff, so just bear with me. Okay, so I'm getting up now. Oh, and Smoon City. Make sure you click on Smoon City to buy some merch. Whoa. Okay, so I went to, oh my goodness, get a whole bunch of my sponges. I have some one size, beauty blender, Jessup, a whole bunch of different stuff here. I typically like to apply my makeup with sponges. I love brushes. God knows I love brushes. I buy enough of brushes. But I feel like foundation and concealer goes really smoothly and best with sponges. So, and you always want to dampen your sponges, which is what I have done. And I'm going to squeeze them out. I'm going to try to see. I want to see if I can read your messages. I'm doing this on a tilt, so I can't see some of those messages really well. But if you are new to my channel, hello, and please consider subscribing. I would appreciate that. Click the subscribe button. Also click the notification button so you can get notified when I put up new videos. I talk a lot about my weight loss journey. Click and see my videos because you see a lot of my videos when I was a lot bigger. So I have a lot of videos. I talk about my journey, my weight loss journey, my how I lost the weight on Ozempic. Now I'm on Zepbound. So yeah, so consider joining. Click on the subscribe button, like, share, comment. But today is about my crazy butt who just loves to pack every single thing when I travel, and I am doing my best not to do this time. I have a girls trip coming up in a few weeks, and I planned it, so I have a lot of stuff that I have to take anyway. So having to put up all my makeup, have suitcases of makeup. I mean, I don't need excess luggage. So I'm going to reduce the amount of unnecessary makeup I have to take. And I'm going to do that by making sure that I get very well prepared in advance of my trip. Okay, so I have my sponges. I don't think I have all my brushes here, but let's start. I have already showered. I've moisturized my face. I've done my normal, regular, everyday. I don't like this. Trying to get this mirror to do what I needed to do. So I'm going to start by putting on my, this is really old. MAC has a new one called Hyper Real Ceramizer. And I had the samples. I used it and I was like, I really, really like this. But this is old. And I'm going to probably use this first. Vichy. You can get it at, I think, Sephora, Ulta, CVS, Walgreens. I'm just going to do that to moisturize. This is old as dirt. Oh, let me make my face break out. I'm using it so I can use it up because I have a lot of it left. It's time for it to be finished. I don't like to toss anything. Look at my mustache. old age mustache. Okay. And so that was, what did I say? It was MAC Mineralized Time Check Lotion. That's what this was that I just put on my face. It's old. I have this bit left. I don't want to throw it away. So every time I do my makeup here, I always use it. This, I can't tell you how old this thing is, but obviously good stuff. I should have tossed it. Let me see. It says it's good for 24 months after it's been opened. I can tell you this is older than 24 months. So there you go. I don't throw anything away until I'm done with it. So the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to use my my favorite primer in the world. Another one that I'm not. It's called Le Base Pro Primer, Lancome. It's pretty much almost gone. So I'm going to take a Q-tip to try to get some of it out of it. I have a lot of stuff here that I'm going to be using for the first time. And scattered all over my desk, my makeup desk. I'm not going to put this back in the bag because you can see it's almost gone. So it doesn't make any sense. I love this primer. It literally glides over your pores. And hides it. The face of a 50-year-old woman. Yay. Okay. So, no, I might put it back. There's still a lot left, so there's no need to. I mean, I was saying I'd leave it out here and open a new one because I do have a new one, but I don't want to do that. I will not open a new one. Okay, so I've put on my primer. You can see it mats out my face really well. I've got a few face is matted out. So I have had a few pimples. This is a bump here. This one, I hope it's fading. I used peroxide on it and I probably shouldn't have, but I hope it is fading. So I am going to put on my color corrector in those areas that I need some color correction. I have to get up again to go find it. I'll be right back. This thing is. See if I can turn it. Okay, I'm going to get more light. And I think I don't know if this is, let's see if I can turn this thing around. Let me see. I don't know how this works. I'm going to try to. I think this is how it should be. Okay, so I am going to put my there's a new style they do now for the eyebrows. People it's called laminating. I mean it's probably not that new, but whether you use a brow gel and you brush your eyebrows up and then oh, that's my not the next step. Sorry, I told you I was going to put on my color corrector. I got sidetracked because I was saying I noticed that this thing was not the right way. Okay, so I have a little bit of discoloration around my lips, hyperpigmentation. So I'm just going to and also my smile lines. They're really, really, and I had a little boo-boo on my nose. You see my mustache? I'm just going to put a little pimple. Looks like it's scabbing up a bit. So this is the MAC Prep and Prime. This is not wet. Okay, and then I'm going to use it damp. I have cocoa butter on my lips. I can't find my darker concealer. I'm just going to leave that there because I can still see I should use one. So for this dark spot that I have here, you can see the other ones are a little more covered. And then obviously the areas that I just covered, you could see that they're really well covered. This one didn't cover so much. I put my concealer on there, but that's normally the concealer I use to highlight. So that didn't make any sense to do that, but I'm just going to leave that there for now and carry on with what I was doing with my eyebrows. So all I'm doing at this point, let me just use this one, is carving out the shape that I want my eyebrows to be. I always do this. I've done this since I started learning how to do makeup, and I just haven't changed it. So I just carve out the style of the shape that I want my eyebrows to be with the concealer after I've brushed it. And a lot of times this helps when I haven't gone and had my eyebrows arched, or if I didn't take the time to tweeze it myself. I don't have a lot of brow hair. I try my best to get them to look related. And I powder in my eyebrows. So I use any dark brown eyeshadow. A lot of the ones I use are from MAC. So any dark brown eyeshadow I have. I don't use black for my hairs. The one I typically use, it was Foley or Corduroy. Those are the ones that I use that MAC had. And I know that they have discontinued they have I don't know which one it is that they discontinued, corduroy or Foley. One of them they've discontinued. So this is a little lighter than I would like. This is Swiss chocolate. I think this one has a little more, it's browner, I think, than this. All right, so I think I'm going to use this one since I don't know where my corduroy is. So I'm just going to fill it in. See, my eyebrows start, my eyebrow hairs start here. I'm going to take a minute, a little bit. Yeah, this is really light. Another thing that throws me off, because I have a set number of tools that I use consistently every day for my makeup. Brushes, I have tons of brushes, but I use the same brushes every time. Sponges, I can go, you know. And I always feel like if I don't use the same brushes, my makeup is not going to come out looking the way I want it to look. So that's another reason why I'm doing this, because I'm going to use brushes that are new, that I haven't used in a while. Wow, this is really light. Eyebrows are amazing. Eyebrows, and I've said this in one of my videos before, your eyebrows, just like your shoulders for your body, they frame your eyebrows frame your face, your shoulders frame your body. If you have really good shoulders, your body looks a lot better, stronger. If you have good eyebrows, your face, it changes a lot of stuff, right? Makeup, your eyebrows. If your eyebrows are done well, you're in good shape. Okay, so I've moved them a little further than I needed to, but I will obviously clean it up. This is a lot lighter than I would have liked. This makeup is like, it's so therapeutic. When my BTD is like, oh, we're gonna go meet up with friends today, or we have friends who want to meet up. I'm like, I need you to be specific about what time we're supposed to meet up, because I need all the time to take the time to do my makeup. When I do my makeup, I like to talk to myself. I do my little affirmation. I familiarize myself with my face. I'm like, oh, that's new. Never saw that before. I can still see it, the darkness. Okay, so I always do my eyes first. And I don't know if I brought all my... I can't find my eye brushes. Okay, so then the next thing I'm gonna do is put on my primer. My eyes. So you can use concealer. See, this is what I said. I brought everything here, but for some reason I can't find. You can use concealer. I have P. Louise that I like to put, and I think it's Rumor 06 that I use on my eyelids. If I can find it. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna, I'm gonna get the, I am not doing this. I'm gonna put every single thing I need in one bag and I'm gonna take it. So this is the P. Louise base. This is Rumor 02. I don't know where my 06 is. Oh, here it is. Okay. So this is the P. Louise base. This is Rumor 06. This is more close to my complexion. I'm just gonna put this. It's the eyeshadow base, and I'm going to, I'll use the same sponge I used for the, hi, Ibrahim. I don't know, hi, David. I'm from the States. So I'm using the same sponge I used for my color corrector. Is it Simple Human or Simply Human? Simple Human mirrors. I love them. They are so good. Okay. All right, so I've put the base and I'm gonna let it set a little bit while I go and look for the brush set that I plan on using. I thought I brought it here, but I guess I didn't. I didn't. So let me go get it. Okay. So I don't think this is what I wanted to use, but like I said, I have tons of brushes, brush set. Who is this by? Lorip. This is another probably brush set that I got from, I think I got this from Amazon too. Okay, I wanna, hopefully this is a good one. Let's see what, this is a full brush set. It's not specifically for eyes. Oh, these are cool because they have the brushes labeled. Nice. Not that it matters what they label it, how they label it. I'm going to use it for what I want to use. Okay. So I'm doing a very basic look today. This is going to be my everyday look while I am on my trip. So it's just going to be very monochromatic, one look. I'm going to use this Shady Santa. It's MAC. These are the colors that I tend to gravitate to. It's a little velvety. It says it's matte, but it has a little bit of shimmer in it. All over. It's just going to be a smoky eye. I'm just going to use this to coat the lid. This is a nice brush. I like to use a base with MAC powders because MAC powders are not as pigmented as maybe like a Juvia's Place. So Juvia's Place, I could quite possibly not use a primer and I'll still get the color payoff that I want. You can see that it's has kind of changed the color a little bit, the base. But then it's allowing me to apply I'm going to take a clean brush and just blend. I like this disposable spoolies to kind of brush my eyebrows. This is Almay pen eyeliner. I'm going to use it for my wing. And then I'm going to tight line with this gel eyeliner that I should have sharpened. To find a sharpener. A lot of times these things come with their own sharpener. I haven't even checked if it does. I don't know if that's a sharpener. I don't think so. I'm going to go back in with my spoolie. And fix my lip. Okay, I think I'm going to use lashes today. But do I have my glue here? Well, maybe I shouldn't. I'll just do mascara. I'll just do mascara. This is the look. Get your eyebrows done. Put on some mascara. And then you are good to go. I'm gonna have to fix that eyeliner. Okay. So you guys, did you see that Coldplay CEO with his cheating with his HR lady or whatever she is? I've been wanting to talk about that for a while. It's the funniest thing. I feel like if you're gonna go out and cheat on deodorant, that is an odd question. Sure, Alexa. Okay, good. She didn't hear me. What was I saying? If you're going to go out and cheat, Like I saw the video of them panning the camera to, when they're panning the camera around, and the way he like fell to the ground and all that. And I just thought, wait, what was that? Why? Why are you doing that? You were bold enough to carry her out to where you would be seen regardless. Or maybe you thought, well, we're going somewhere no one's going to know us, right? So we can express ourselves the way we want to express ourselves. And I'm like, it shouldn't matter, right? If you have the guts and the need to want to cheat on your significant other so bad enough that you decide to go to in a public space just because nobody is going to be there, then you shouldn't be hiding your face. So this is my foundation of choice. It's Estee Lauder, and I use sandalwood and rich caramel. I mix them together. I do a lot more sandalwood, maybe a drop or two of rich caramel. Is it caramel or caramel? Like, how do you pronounce that? I think marriage these days is like people play too much with it. I think it's not as important as it used to be to a lot of people these days, which is sad, I would say. I remember like being younger, a lot of people say, oh, you're aspiring for marriage and things like that. You shouldn't aspire to be married. And I'm like, why not? I always wanted to be married. I always wanted to be married. I wanted to have a bunch of kids. Um, but people play with their marriages these days, and it's sad. It is very sad. So I mix the two together, but I clean the bottle on my face. All right, this is my spatula, and that's about the size of it. And I'm just gonna mix it. And the rest of it that I mix on my face. And I put the rest on. I'm going to use this one size sponge. I hope I've gotten all the water out of it. I bought this one size sponge because of the size of it. I feel like it covers a lot more. It's very quick because my Estee Lauder foundation is a quick dry. And once it dries, it will oxidize and it looks great. So I like this sponge for that. It's nice. I like this sponge. There's another sponge I just discovered. Uh, I can still see that. I should have used a darker concealer for that spot. But oh well. This is the best foundation in the world. The absolute best. Okay. So, since I've lost weight, I'm still trying to figure out how to contour my face. Um, I'm really still trying to get to the point of knowing how to contour my face differently from how I used to do it before, because my face was a little, I had more neat, more fat in pockets. So it's a little different now. I use Cover FX, and this one is P120. I use this to contour my face. And I don't know, maybe I should have switched to a darker one because it's summer. So I don't know if you can see. Back it up again. Okay. Oh, here it is. So I don't use a cream contour. I kind of just use a powder to kind of give like a bronzer effect because I don't want a flat look. We're just going to give our face some dimension. So I found this L'Oreal bronzer. I am going to try to use it. Let's see. Let's see if it's going to give a little something, something. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know if I'm ready for that. All right, so we're gonna do a little bit of blush action. What is this format? And I think there's a blush. This is also MAC. This is MAC format. This is old, just as old as everything. Makeup lasts forever. This is a DocuColor brush, the O2 brush. It is so nice. I think I'm going to get more of these. I really like the way it feels. That L'Oreal Up or whatever it is. I don't like that so much. I don't know what happened here, but I don't like that. So I am going to highlight with Hourglass. This is Hourglass Maple, and I use it here, here. And this is Dune. This is a lot lighter because I want brighter under eye. Same side, I'm going to use it. I'm going to take it all up. And then okay, I didn't bring my air spun, but we will try this L'Oreal Infallible Blur Perfection. Let's see how good it is. Oh my God. This is, it was sitting right here. I was looking for it. That's crazy. Anyway, it's bad. So I'm going to take this little puff here. This, I got it from Amazon. I'm going to It looks good, but we will see how good it is. Okay, I'm going to use the same Cover FX to contour my nose. To contour my nose. We're going to shade the lip. We don't want that completely dried out. But it did dry it out. Right. So what was I saying? He was hiding his face. Um, why was he hiding his face when he boldly took some other woman out? Didn't he know that there was a possibility of being caught? Okay, so I need to highlight I'm going to put mascara on my lower eyelashes. Hopefully I don't mess it up. This is the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black. Using a lot of L'Oreal today. So I didn't use any lashes today. I fully expected to, but I did not. Looking for my highlighter, which I did not bring. So I like this. This blurfaction is actually quite good. And I am not sure if it is the Hourglass concealer or this. I think it's this, but I'm not sure. That is drying it out a little bit. It looks really dry to me. I'm not very thrilled about how that looks. But it's not terrible. I cannot find my highlighter. I thought I brought it. I didn't see it. I like to use the Juvia's Place, but I don't think I brought it here. Society. Okay, I have to get up and go get it because I feel like it's gonna like finish the look for me. So just give me a moment. Let me go get it. Bad, 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 bad. What I have here. More bags. More bags. Okay, where is my Juvia's place? There it is. I was trying to decide if I should use the Becca instead. Use the Becca instead. Yeah. This brush I got from Juvia's Place. I love it. I love it for the highlighting of it all. Okay, so now we're gonna do lips and then we're gonna set the face. I'm going to use, this is the House Labs Mahogany Matte. I'm going to use it to line my lips. Not really the color I was hoping for. This is Mac Saint-Germain. It's really pink, and I'm just going to put it in the middle. It's so glossy. I'm going to make it a habit now to wipe off my lipstick after you see, I've combined it with a different color. I never do that. I mean, obviously it's my lipstick, so why do I have to do it, right? But I don't want that other color to sit on the lipstick, right? So I'm going to start wiping off Saint-Germain. Saint-Germain. That's what that is. I'm going to keep this so I can put it in the recycling. And I am going to use I hope this brush set has a lip brush in it. Yep, it does. And all I'm going to do is blend. This lipstick is going into all the cracks, which is not what I wanted to do. Me no like. Use this one. This is the Sephora 02. I don't know what this one is. Seems like I've had it for a while. I'm just gonna much better. You know, this Sephora, you don't sleep on Sephora makeup now. They do some good stuff. Okay, so now I am going to spray my face. So you guys makeup beautiful people out there, my Smooners. This is Beauty Bakery. Now, I went crazy because over their stuff, because they had a lot of cute stuff. A lot of the stuff had to do with baking and, kitchen stuff. And so I went crazy and I bought a whole bunch of their stuff. A lot of the reason why I bought a lot of their stuff was because they were cute, right? And this one is their it's called a baking spray, but it's like the setting mist. It is beautiful. Well, the reason I'm talking about them is, did they go out of business? Are they still in business? Because I really love their stuff. That they had like really good stuff. And this is old. So I'm just gonna mist my face. Woo! I love their stuff. And these are their blending eggs, sponges. I'm like, you don't have the right to have good stuff and then want to quit, want to not exist anymore. You cannot do that. Look at this. This thing is magnificent. Okay, so this is Polite Society More Than a Pretty Powder Loose Setting Powder. And this is the Universal Translucent. Now, I went to Ulta and I like to go in and look at all the different makeup they have. And I tested this and I was like, oh my God, the way this is so buttery and clean, I want to try that. Like, I really liked it. And they didn't have it the day that I went there available to purchase. And then I went the next time, and lo and behold, it was there. So I'm going to keep this. I can recycle it. I'm going to use this. I normally use my Estee Lauder to set my face, my entire face. I don't know if this is the one I... do I? No. No, I don't think this is what I want to do. I'm going to use, not today. I think I should have used this under my eyes or whatever. I'm going to use the Black Opal. And I have to be careful because this packs a punch. So I have to make sure I'm not. Yeah, see? Sheesh. So I'm going to use this brush. I don't know if this is what I want to use. Too pointy, sir. You're too pointy. I want this. Yeah, see, that's too much of a pointy brush. I need it more rounded at the bottom. I'm going to use this one. This is my Sephora 80 brush. I don't know if they still make this one. And I'm swirling it in here. I'm not going to go and dip it in there. I'm just going to go all over my face with this. Or maybe I could do a little. I don't know if I have accomplished what I hope to accomplish today, which is figure out what I'm gonna take with me to my trip. I don't know that I have, but this is not the way to do it. I was a little too scattered. I had to get up so many times to go get stuff. But I like the products I used. I think they're good. Mm, lipstick ended up working out because I added the Sephora gloss. What is this one called? It's called Outrageous O2 Plump Effects. This is a Sephora brand. I used it on the Saint Germain. It's really, really pink, and the House Labs I used to line my lips. But I do like this look. This is going to be my everyday look while I'm on my trip. Obviously, I will do something different for the party nights. But I didn't see a lot of questions. Hi, Ibrahim. Hi, David. Hi, Skylar, Tino. Can I be a mod? Not sure how that works. And then what duties? Okay. Anyway, thank you guys for. Okay, so I was 100% planning on having different discussions about different things that have happened, you know, like the Coldplay thing. But you know what? Every time I get to do, like I said, doing my makeup is very therapeutic. If I wasn't doing like a tutorial, which this kind of ended up being a little bit, it wasn't a tutorial, but I was like showing you the different products that I was using. But to be honest with you, when I do my makeup, it's quiet, it's me. I take the time, I do it. And I guess that's why, when I see watch these other videos of people doing makeup and telling you stories, there's a girl who does true crime when she's doing her makeup. And I'm like, how does she do it? How is she doing this? I don't know how you can talk and do the makeup at the same time, like, especially if it's your therapy, your time, your wusa time, your time for just, let my brain do its thing while I just focus on doing the face. Like, what? Let me think of different things. I don't know how. I'm going to get better at it because I did have plans on talking about a lot of stuff, and it just didn't end up that way. Plus, I was a little scattered. I thought I brought everything I needed here, and turns out that I didn't. So I had to keep getting up to go get stuff or whatever. And then again, the last time I did a live, I told you guys that I would let you know ahead of time that I was going to be doing a live and at least give you a topic of what I was going to do so that, if you had questions, you would come. Not questions like, what deodorant do you use? I don't understand that question. It's funny. And odd at the same time. I don't know who asks questions like that, but I use Sure, which I buy. I have a friend who buys it for me and sends it to me, or when I travel to the UK, I buy it. Which really, I don't know why I use. I don't sweat a lot. I don't sweat really. So, but deodorant is important, and I'm not for the use deodorant. So it's a nice question, odd, but yeah, thank you. Not sure why you asked that. But yeah, I said I was going to like let you guys know ahead of time that I was going to be doing a live and then maybe tell you what topic it was going to be about, and then we'll discuss it. But it didn't happen that way. So anyway, I hope you like the look. This is just the basic everyday look that I would do while I'm on my trip. What I would do differently, for like if we were going out or something, I would probably put a either a shimmer or glitter over the eye, maybe do like a more of a gradient look, darken the outer corners of the eyes. Thank you, honey. Darken the outer corners of the eyes and do a little bit more highlighting or so. With the eyes, that's probably the only thing that I would do differently. But this would be a basic everyday going out look. Or if I don't want to use foundation, concealer, I would probably just use my I have a Estee Lauder. Is it a BB cream? No, I don't think they call them BB creams. I forget what it is, but it has a little bit of a tint. It's like a skin tint, I think. And I would just put it over my face, and that would be that on a day where I'm just like no makeup at all. But yeah, so that is it. This is the look. It's I think it turned out okay. There are a few parts that I probably would need to touch up. I'll use this puff. I'll use this puff and I'll just touch up. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Let me see what this Polite Society is giving. It's a translucent powder. I kind of like it. Yeah. I like it, but I probably wouldn't use it under my eyes so much. I need to figure out what gives my under eyes that extra drying effect. Because I moisturize my eyes. I have eye cream that I use. Oh, I love that Polite Society. I don't know which one is this? The Universal Translucent. I think I bought. I'm gonna go to Ulta today and go and see. Oh my God, I really like this thing. um, I'm gonna go to Ulta today to see if there's one with a brown in it. But how do you like the highlighter? I opted for the Becca oldie but goodie, and this is in the color opal. And I used it to highlight. I used it my brow bone and down my nose and all that. Okay. Yep. Just tone down the highlight a little bit. Yep. My face looks so sharp. Okay. So that is it. Thank you, my Smooners, for joining me. It ended up being a little less than what I thought I was going to do today, just because I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they do it. I'll learn. And the next time I do a live, I will make sure I let you guys know ahead of time that I'm doing a live. I'm going to let you know what the topic is so you guys can come with your questions. And while I do my makeup, I can answer. And next time, I promise I'm going to be more prepared. I'm going to have everything here so I'm not getting up and doing all that. But if you sat here through the whole 1 hour and 51 minutes watching me do my makeup, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you at least subscribed. I hope you liked. I only see one like, and I think that like came from my BDD, my husband. um, but like, share, comment, and please consider subscribing to my channel. And I will do more of these. My hair is wrapped up because it is a total mess. But yeah, thank you for joining me, my Smooners. Don't forget to live, laugh, love, and I will circle back. Cheers. Okay, how do I end this thing? Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Yes, I'm sure.